freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me.
I'm a descendant of African slaves brought to this country against their will, and a descendant of those who had no earthly hope that was discernible, and yet they were the same folk who sang hymns, glory, glory, hallelujah, since I laid my burden down. These were slaves who actually sang a spiritual that said, oh, freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. They discovered a way to have hope in the midst of utter despair and desperation, which was a way of saying, we will not give up. We will not yield. As long as God is God, there is always hope. And I believe that fervently. As long as God is God and we human beings are not, there is always hope. But God won't do it by himself, and we can't do it by ourselves. But as Desmond Tutu says, together with God, we can. Dr. King believed that. Those old slaves believed that. And people who have kept the struggle through the dark nights of despair have believed that there is hope because we do not struggle by ourselves. When you struggle for righteousness and justice and love and goodness, you struggle with the help of God. Dr. King said it this way, the moral arc of the universe is long, but it is bent toward justice.
And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.